Hello Gemini, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Gemini for the month of December. Now Gemini, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate. Drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Gemini, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. And don't miss out on my Instagram. I do daily content there that you cannot get on YouTube, so you'll definitely want to give me a follow on that platform. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment to let me know what you think. All right, let's see what we have here. Make sure everything's in view, and then we'll get right into it. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is a really nice card. This is all about triumph and victory, some sort of success in your life coming in some way. And so, you know, this Ace of Swords is like the feeling of having the clouds in the background clearing, making way for a mental breakthrough or some sort of mental clarity that's coming forward. It's a new beginning with success, as I've said. You know, this can also say to, you know, take action, seize the day, take advantage of opportunities that are coming in here for you. And I do feel like for some of you, this is communicating with somebody at this time. And I feel like it's important at this time for the month of December that you communicate in healthy ways with people. Okay, I feel like this is not going to be hard for you to do. I feel like, you know, that you're going to have, what I'm trying to say is, I feel like there's going to be energetic support available to you to be able to communicate in healthy ways, okay? This may have been challenging for you in the past, although you are a Gemini, you should be pretty good with communication. You know, the natal chart's wide, so it really depends. But, you know, I do feel like you're going to find yourself easily communicating with people here, okay? You have a really nice reading. Actually, you're one of the first signs for this month, I think the first, that doesn't have the Tower of the Death card. We'll see what happens when we clarify, but I need to tell you, December seems like it's going to, the 2021 seems like it's going to end with a bang, and I don't mean that in a negative way, but just like a big ending to this year. And at a collective level, I'm feeling that. So you have this Page of Cups here. This is some sort of new romantic situation entering into your life, potentially. Somebody who, like, maybe you have a crush on, or somebody has a crush on you, something like that going on. Maybe you like communicating that to somebody here with this Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords. If this is not a romantic reading for you at all, if you are, you know, in a relationship, marriage, whatever, things are going well, this is some sort of happy news being delivered to you here in the month of December. This can also indicate the start of a new creative project or a new offer that's maybe starting for you with that Page of Cups for sure. So as we roll into December here, in the first part of the month, you have the Emperor, the Page of Wands, and the Three of Swords. So this Emperor here is somebody who is very successful in business, in career, and enterprise. I always like to say this is big boss energy, okay? This is the energy of taking authority over your life, doing well in whatever it is that you do for your work or your money situation, things working out, things going well for you, and a very good omen to see in business situations. So definitely like to see that. Some of you are connecting on a big idea that you have here, okay? Because you have this Ace of Swords here on the bottom, you have this Emperor, and now you have this Page of Wands as well, which is some sort of like new offer, or it's very similar to the Page of Cups. Just by default, just so you know, like pages can mean news or offers coming in. What separates the Page of Wands from the Page of Cups is this is typically like business or job related. So this is like the best card to get if you've been looking for a job offer or looking to get something started in your career in some ways, or if you've been looking for news around your career. This is definitely something that you would want to see. You know, this is definitely like good energy coming in here for you as it relates to your enterprise. Some of you are starting on something, some of you doing something here pretty big with the energy that I see. So you also have this Three of Swords here, which is some sort of potentially, you know, you may have, the beginning of December could represent a time for you where you're finally getting over heartbreak. You're finally getting over a situation with somebody, something like that going on here, where there's like maybe, some of you have maybe like, you know, gone through a breakup in the past or something like that happened. And I feel like maybe some of you are really like letting that go. Others of you, there may have been an ending with somebody in your life. This does not have to be romantic. The Three of Swords is anything that's heartbreaking to you, okay? And so this can be like, you know, a friend situation that didn't go well. This could be getting separated from a job or severed from a job. Could be, like I said, a breakup or something like that going on here. But I do get the sense that this was in the past, and I feel like towards the beginning of the month, you're finally going to like work through that situation here, Gemini. So you have the Three of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands here as well. So definitely really like to see that in the middle of the month here. Three of Cups, Page of Wands, or Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Very good energy here. This Three of Cups is, you know, you see the three friends here, the three sisters dancing on the cups above them, things going well in their life, happy times, good times, joy, celebration. You may be like having a really nice party or celebration. You know, for many people, December is a time of gathering with friends, gathering with family. If you're somebody who's into the holidays, you know, if you do holidays, not everybody does, but if you are somebody who celebrates, you know, this could be that you are thinking about that sort of reunion with friends, with family, things like that going on here. So I definitely like to see that. I feel like this is going to be very good for you. You have this Eight of Wands as well, which is travel, long distance travel, whether it's by air or flight or some other way. You know, traveling to a distant place here with this Eight of Wands as well. Some of you are traveling for like the holidays, or you're traveling in December for something here. With this Eight of Wands and this Three of Wands, both cards of, you know, really indicating travel for some of you. This Eight of Wands is also just really positive movement forward, good things happening, good situations arriving in your life. So definitely like to see that. The energy here is very good. You have this Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands in the future here towards the end of December. So we talked about this Three of Wands. This can indicate travel. As you see, this person here is kind of looking out to the horizon, seeing the ship sail away or come into shore, and so it talks about travel. But this Three of Wands can also indicate growth, expansion, good things happening here in the future for you, Gemini, good situations arriving as you move forward here. And so I definitely like that. I do feel like there is an ending though to something. Now this can simply mean you don't need to be afraid of this card. You know, you really only have this 2 negative cards here out of all of the, you know, 10 cards, including the one on the bottom. So 1 or 2 cards never makes a reading. So, you know, there could be just an ending. You know, it could mean the end of struggle. It could mean the end of a relationship, but it could also mean that you are finally releasing yourself from the old you, or you're finally getting over someone here with this Three of Swords. Or, you know, the Ten of Swords really does provide you with an opportunity to release yourself from what's no longer serving you. And I feel like some of you are coming to that understanding here towards the end of the month. You have this King of Pentacles as well, which is, you know, somebody who's achieved a high status. It's a really good card, you know, for business situations, business contexts, things like that here with this King of Pentacles energy. This is the energy of authority, of leadership, of success in business, somebody who's achieved a high status in whatever it is that they do. So I think, you know, some of you are, embracing those sorts of attributes, especially as you have this Three of Wands. Let's start to clarify. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this video with a friend. Also, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me, and check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here. So you have Katumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek, trust what you know. Horus, Cosmic Gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful, miraculous changes are occurring. And you also here have Isis, Magic Manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. So really like that energy here. Definitely a wise type of energy coming through in these three cards. Again, I always like to say, your thoughts drive your reality. With this Horus card, I'm a big subscriber of that idea. And, for you, keeping your thoughts towards manifesting, towards positivity at this time is really going to be successful and helpful for you as you close out this 2021, as you close out this year. So let's see what else we get. All right, so you have ask for help from others within the next few months and wait. Okay, so what are we waiting on? Recovery, interesting. So that's a bit of a passive message with wait and recovery. I do wonder if some of you are healing from illness or injury, or if somebody in your family is, or something like that. Maybe you are. But you may even rely on your community here with ask for help from others and Three of Cups. But I feel like some of you are also striking out on independence here, or becoming independent. Yeah, you have the Strength card that just wanted to sort of fall on top of those 4 Oracle cards. So yeah, that's all about having courage, having the strength, obviously, to withstand your strong convictions and stand up for yourself, and yeah, being a courageous person. Leo energy. You have the Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Really like to see that. So we have this King of Pentacles coming in once again here in both of these corners. So I don't know, maybe there's a situation with an earth sign for some of you. I'll be interested to see how we clarify this King of Pentacles. For some of you, you quite literally have separated from an earth sign, or you've separated from somebody who was in finance, or somebody who was good with money, or there was something like that. There was something relating to material situations with this person. It doesn't matter what gender they are. This is just a masculine energy in the tarot. And so, yeah, I do feel like, though, if for some of you, if you've left a job, I do feel like this is kind of providing you with a path to level up in some other area. Because as I've said a few times now, this King of Pentacles represents achieving high status. And I feel like sometimes you need to go through endings in order to accomplish that. You have this Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. This is a great energy in the Sun. I don't care where I get the Sun in a reading. If the Sun shows up, it's a very good sign for me as the reader, because it's the best card to get in the tarot. It's total positivity, total success, happiness, good things happening in your life. And you have that with this Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning in the financial areas or in the material realms at this time. And so a new start here showing up, especially as you have this other ace on the bottom. 2 aces, 2 pages, that's all about new beginnings, new starts. So you have this Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Tower. Okay, so I said, remember, like everybody in the collective is getting this Tower card at this time, literally every sign in some ways. So, for me, when I see this, especially at a time like we're in right now, astrologically and energetically, I always feel like it's less about you and more about the collective at this time. And so there could be something that happens. Again, I don't want to strike fear. That's never the message here on my channel. For some of you, travel plans could get delayed or something. Nine of Wands is a card of delay. It is in the same column here as travel. But at the same time, you do have this Page of Cups, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is somebody who is traveling, somebody who's moving residence, going to new places, taking road trips, traveling. And, so I feel like there may be a setback, or there may be like a travel setback or something like that, but I don't feel like it's over. Like I think the travel is still going to happen. I just feel like maybe there's going to be a wrench thrown into the path along the way, something like that. Nothing that you can't handle. You have this Nine of Wands with the Three of Cups, somebody in your family unit or your social circle annoying you. And so, yeah, that's what I'm feeling like maybe. You have this Two of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Hermit. I also want to point out you have this Ace of Swords again on the bottom. So Ace of Swords here on both bottoms of the cards. And so, yeah, definitely like there's going to be support made available for you to easily communicate on ideas in this month. That may have been a struggle or a challenge for some of you in the past, but like you're getting, you're easily finding yourself being able to communicate on how you feel. So, you know, you have this Two of Cups here. You know, that's a union. That's a divine union. That's good times with others, good situations. That's like your perfect person, your counterpart in this lifetime. And so some of you may be finding someone on the road. Some of you may be having like a vacation romance, or maybe meeting somebody as you travel in December, something like that going on. You have this King of Swords and the Ten of Swords as well, with the Hermit and the King of Pentacles. Some sort of ending here with a king figure. Doesn't matter what gender they are, again, it's just somebody who's in a position of authority or somebody who is important in your life. Could be an important masculine in your life here. I think that there's just going to be like a situation with that person where you're going to have to like communicate to them on something. This could be a Libra, it could be any air sign, where you're going to have to communicate to them on something, and I think you'll find yourself easily able to do that, all right? The Hermit's all about going within, finding the light within yourself, not only within the lantern, but within yourself, and also like just acquiring knowledge within the universe. So some of you, it was a Virgo, by the way, because I said I'll be interested to see what was going on with this King of Pentacles. This Earth sign, some of you have also dealt with an Earth sign in some ways here, maybe an ending with them. So you have the Courthouse, bad health, adjudication, occupation, poverty, and unexpected income. Yeah, I mean, you know, listen, there's like potentially going to be, I just feel like I almost get the sense that like plans are going to change for some of you. But I still like, I'm trying to describe how this is coming in my mind, the feeling, the energy that I'm getting here. But it's like some of you have a planned situation in December. I still think you're going to do it, but I also think there's maybe going to be a roadblock that you weren't expecting. Okay, I still think it's going to happen, but something's going to like change or something like that. You have the Courthouse and the occupation with unexpected income and adjudication, getting the outcome you deserve in your work or career situation. So definitely like to see that. Love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. Drop a comment to let me know what you think, and very grateful to the people donating down below, but really just very grateful to everybody who's been showing up to watch my videos this entire year. Really appreciate everybody's support, and I will see you in the next one.